especially in the first quarter. What do you think led to that? How important was it for you guys to kind of recapture some of that?
It was good. How many points they scored? 97? Was it? Something like that. Anytime you can keep a team like that with so many, offensive weapons to, 97 points, you did a good job with schemes and coverages, and thank you. Just paying attention to the, game plan, and then at the end of the day, competing really hard.
When you're out there with guys like Doe and Jordan, just energy seems like it's going to be there just because of the way they play. But especially their defensive energy early, what did you sense from them?
Yeah, they were great. Anytime they're out there and they're playing the way that they play, you look crazy. You look crazy if you're not, competing the way that they're competing. So, it's what we need. I thought that they were really big tonight. I don't know if they shot it great from the field, but they, had a huge impact on the game. So, they're some of our best defenders, and it's good to see them compete like that.
All of the factors were obvious going into this game for you guys. The losing streak still missing someone like LeBron, the early start after the long travel. Did you have any indication coming into it when you got to the arena today, though, that you guys were ready to kind of respond in a strong manner?
Yeah, that's what you got to do in this league. Our schedule, starting at that road trip, it's pretty crazy for the rest of this month. So you just got to, take it one day at a time, and every day that you have the opportunity to go compete, you go compete and try to win games.
Austin, what prompted the flex at the bench? Because I feel like that's not usually one of your typical celebrations.
I don't know. Maybe I felt like I lifted a couple weights before the game, looked kind of big. No, honestly, I thought I missed the layup, to be honest. I think it got pretty lucky with it going in. I think it hit the right between the backboard and the box and rolled in. So I think I was just more happy that I didn't miss the layup than anything.
Scored up. A lot of guys have. How do you balance that mental and physical awareness and then still come out and give an effort like you did today?
We just wanted to, we home. So we wanted to flush that road trip and come out here and get a win. We came out first quarter, gave them the first punch, and we just finished the game the same way.
When you first got here, we talked about how you combined with Gabe and Vanderbilt. There's a certain mindset and attitude. How do you think Jordan Goodwin fits into that and in the way that he played today? Man,
he was everywhere, man. I'm happy we got that win for him. I know he was there with them guys, so. No, he really wanted this win, but he just been playing well. Shooting the ball, being active on the offensive glass, being a great communicator on the court. So, we just got to continue to bring energy. Luka, AR, and when Bron get back, they're gonna have the ball in their hand most of the time, and we just got to be able to, give energy. Be the energy givers, make open shots, and play defense.
Dorian, speaking of Jordan, earlier JJ said that, you can't judge a player by solely off the box score. He mentioned both Jordan and you with setting the tone defensively today. Just kind of, now that, we have a big enough sample size, how have you kind of seen the defense just kind of develop over these past few months?
Well, when you play with a guy like, Luka, who draws so much attention, one day I might get the threes. One day it might be Gabe who get the wide open threes, and